Going on, guys? We're back at it with another NBA props first look for February 29th. Nothing really to recap yesterday. Zubats decided to get sick and not play. Literally, I saw at like 1 o'clock. He was questionable with an illness, and usually when someone gets put on the injury report on the same day that they're sick, they're not gonna play. Austin Reeves looked pretty decent for a while, and I think he only ended up with 17. If you were watching that Lakers game, it was actually kind of nuts because the Lakers came back and won. They were like a plus 900 favorite, or not favorite. They were Reeves got to 18. Lakers came back and won. I got him at like plus 900, I believe. Ended up coming back and winning. So LeBron decided to just keep taking shots at the end and not giving the ball to anybody else. But um yeah, same thing as usual. Um, I just zoned out for a second. Same thing as usual. You can tail on PrizePicks, sleeper underdog, parlay play. You can bet them straight on the sports books. Parlay them on the sports books, whatever you want. So let's just jump into it. So first prop we're gonna go with Jonathan Kuminga over 2.5 assists. Kind of the same thing as last week, or not last week. It was a couple days ago. We bet this on the 27th. Um, Golden State are 4 point underdogs over under of 223.5. It's only minus 105 on DraftKings, which I find interesting. As you can see here, he's cleared this rather easily in his last five. The Knicks give up 3.8 assists on average to opposing power forwards. If it's the same as what it's normally been, it's going to be Curry, Brandon, Wiggins, Kuminga at the four. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Um, Kind of like usual too. He's got Curry, Wiggins, Draymond. I mean, if these guys can start making their shots and Kuminga just dishes the ball, um, it'll definitely hit. So this is kind of a bad example here with the last game, considering that I mean the issue that I have with this is he only played 24 minutes and they brought Clay in, and Clay had 30 minutes off the bench, which obviously you would trust Clay more coming off the bench, I guess. But I mean, he's played, he starts off the game, gets checked out at the 4:31 mark, gets a huge break, comes back in at the 6:46 mark of the second. Uh Started the third, 7:31, came back at 2:08. Almost really closes the game here. I think he can get this. Like I always say, or like what I've said, like even in the last video too, he's got stuff. Did he merge any minutes with Clay? Yeah, he kind of did. I mean, just a little bit, like over here. But I mean, he's got shooters on the floor. So there's plenty of options for him to get some assists. So we're just gonna pray for the best. Second prop, we're gonna go with John Collins over 8.5 rebounds. Orlando favored by 6, over under of 222. This is even on DraftKings. Orlando gives up 14 rebounds to opposing centers. You know what? Let's check this really quick. Yeah, because it kind of seems like from the last lineup that he's playing the five. Um, in their last matchup this season, he had 10 rebounds. I don't know if Wendell Carter was out. I think he was, and they played Goga Bitadze or whatever, but I mean, the minutes are going to be there. He played 32 in the last game against San Antonio, and he got four. I know it's San Antonio, but the thing that I think of too is Wembanyama there. So, I mean, he got four rebounds in his first stint. Got checked out the 232 mark. Got a pretty big break. Oh wait, he played 26. I mean, they ended up blowing them out, so it didn't really matter. But from the 505 mark all the way until the 605 mark played, got a huge break. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So he was half a board short of hitting this again in the last game against San Antonio. But the Magic are somewhat good. I don't even know where they rank in the standings, but I mean they're 6 point dogs. I don't think it'll be I don't think it'll be a blowout or anything. They can keep it close. Collins will get better minutes. So I just like this spot here. I was doing my research and I just saw that Orlando gives up an average of 14 boards to opposing centers, and that kind of drew me in. So Kuminga over 2.5 assists, John Collins over 8.5 rebounds, and that'll do it. So like I always say, you can tail on PrizePicks, sleeper, underdog, parlay play. You can tail on the sportsbook straight or parlay. I'll have more plays out tomorrow when Stochastic drops their projections. So make sure to follow us on Twitter, HotshotFantasy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.